China is a massive country with over 1.4 billion people currently living there. They also have a lot of relationships with other countries. Some of them are bad, some of them are good, and because of that, they have, at least perceptionally, a lot of power on the global stage. Even though some of that is dwindling, nonetheless, it's really interesting when you look at the fact that China, even with its massive population and all of the things it's capable of doing in terms of outreach, a lot of it's bad, nonetheless, it still exists. With that, they still have less control over the cryptocurrency market than one single human being, which is insane to think about. 1.4 billion people, the government specifically, is really what we're looking at in terms of control over the market rather than any individual person there. So it's a little bit different. But Elon Musk has showed in the past that he's capable of moving the market with simple tweets more than entire countries can, with huge announcements that take over the entire media and the entire press. So it's important to continue to monitor what Elon says as he waits for this next big move that he's about to make. And he just revealed his true thoughts on Dogecoin, what he actually believes when it comes to Doge and the future of cryptocurrency. Let's go ahead and take a look. Here in the interview, he revealed this. Cryptocurrency is fundamentally aimed at reducing the power of centralized government. This was in response to the interviewee questioning him and pressing him on China cracking down on freedom and cracking down on crypto and why perhaps they could be doing that. Elon Musk gave a guess there as to what is going on here, saying that China, calling them out a bit, that they are of course going against freedom, and going against that, they want to have a more powerful government. The goal of cryptocurrency is to make government less powerful. At least a lot of its specific parts are aimed at that fundamentally. That's what he revealed, and he understands that in the United States it's important to maintain that, to maintain the government not being too powerful. So that's one of the reasons he supports Dogecoin so much, because it is a big going against the government power-wise type move. And he also said this: you can move the shares, or she said this, asking him a question. She says, that's the interviewee right there. She says, you can move the shares of cryptocurrency more than China can. Is that a good thing? Asking him directly about what I just mentioned at the beginning of the live. And of course, Elon Musk's response was pretty classic. If it goes up, I suppose it is a good thing. He wants to see cryptocurrency going up. It's a good thing for the world. It makes the world a better place. He also talked some in that interview about how fundamentally it is better than the current systems. It can reduce latency, and it can improve transactionally the way we move money around and make business things happen. So Elon Musk still very much on board with Dogecoin, and one of the reasons Elon Musk is pushing so hard against government overreach is because of stuff like this. So Janet Yellen, who is currently in the government, said that unrealized capital gains is income. And I hope she misspoke here. I hope this isn't correct, but she's now claiming that the government could, at some point in the future, tax you on unrealized gains. So what that would mean is if your Dogecoin went up, even if you didn't take any profits on it, you could still be taxed for that, which is totally ludicrous on its face. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, how would that possibly work? That's basically the same thing as banning cryptocurrency at that point, if you're going to do that. And so to have people in the government that are trying to push against it really just gives Elon more fire under his belly to push for it. Because the truth is, the government cannot stop cryptocurrency. All they can do is slow down its inevitable taking over of the global financial system, and they will certainly, some governments will at least try to do that. Hopefully the US will not be one of them as we continue to call them out. The good news here is that the government, one single person like Janet Yellen, can't actually make a difference. It requires the entire government, at least the majority of them, to agree on something for it to actually go into law. So luckily, Janet Yellen is not that one person who was a dictator. If Janet Yellen was a dictator of the United States, we would all be in a lot of trouble based on what she just said recently. And also, you can see my tweet under, press retweet if you want Taco Bell to accept Dogecoin. Taco Bell, we are now seeing them looking at accepting Dogecoin on top of AMC. Those are going to be the first two companies as it continues to move forward as a payment system across the entire globe. If you have not pressed like yet, what the heck are you doing? Take a sec to go down there and press like. Seriously, it's right down there. Let's get all of us to go down there and do that real quick. As we continue to see what Elon Musk is saying. Elon, if you're watching, give us a like. Sebastian says Hobo NFTs just launched 10K. Hobo avatars sold out. Oh, nice. That's awesome to see. So selling some NFT projects selling out, as we're also seeing Dogex doing really well. So a lot of NFT projects are really starting to take over now. With Dogex, I think, taking a huge foothold in the Dogecoin community and on all social media. I just changed my profile picture on Twitter to the Matt Doge, which by the way still has not been minted yet. I will be making an offer on it once it is minted, and it's going to be a substantial offer. So you have an opportunity right now to actually get Matt Doge and have me buy it from you for a substantial amount, which we don't know how much it's going to be yet, but it's going to be a bidding thing. So someone else could try to take it from me. Share of global cryptocurrency transaction volume by region, April 19th through June 21st. This right here shows where we're seeing a lot of the cryptocurrency traffic when it comes to transactions. And you can see Africa all the way down there at the bottom is that red line here. Not a lot of transactions with cryptocurrency in Africa, a huge untapped market. A lot of countries, meaning what I mean by that is that they don't have access to internet in Africa, unfortunately, but that will change over time. Central and South Asia is the yellow line there. So we've seen relatively steady on the yellow line with Central and South Asia. Then Eastern Asia, now that's where we're going to see a lot more of the crackdowny type behavior, at least we have in the past. It has gone from around 30%, fallen massively to now the point where it's below 20%. Then we have Eastern Europe over here. The purple line, also relatively flat, but it's still above Africa, and it's still below North America, which is that green line right there. North America is now officially above what we're seeing in any other part of the world. I guess if you put Southern Asia and Central Asia and Eastern Asia together, they will surpass North America, but you can really separate those two out according to this, and I agree with that. So you can separate them out and put the North America part as the number one. Then Central, North, and Western Europe is right there. You can see the dotted line actually now becoming the official top spot there. So the Western world, the Western hemisphere, is having a much bigger role in cryptocurrencies than people realize. And this right here proves that all of the data that shows a lot of the mining is happening in China. Well, a lot of that is incorrect because it's going through Chinese mining pools, but really it's outside of that because you're going to see a very similar pattern with mining as you will with other transactions that are happening. That's just the way it works. People are people, and they're going to mine at similar rates, but there is some degree of truth to the fact that China did kind of hog a lot of it, and there are some chip manufacturing places in China that are specifically really good for mining, and they get access to them first. So there's some truth to that too. It's not 100% that way, but it does suggest that a lot of the numbers we're looking at were in fact wrong, like I've been saying for a while now. Top 5 cryptocurrency services receiving funds from Central and Northern and Western Europe by month, July 20th and July 21st. You can see right here, DYDX exchange actually having a pretty big percentage there in May, going down significantly in June. Uniswap, though, is getting a lot of the traffic for cryptocurrency over there in Eastern Europe. Kraken.com also getting a huge amount, but really Instadap and Uniswap are the ones leading here by a mile, with Binance coming in at a close second there. Then we have Compound, Curve, Aave, a lot of these being used very heavily in Eastern Europe. United States, way more focused on Uniswap than the other ones are. Also, Coinbase.com, way more popular in the United States than pretty much any other cryptocurrency platform. And so we're going to continue to monitor that and see what's happening there. Someone said, dude, where's my car? Win Lambo. I'm waiting. Crypto Tank Girl says, my coffee was made perfect at Dong's Ha. Nice, that's good. You got your perfect coffee there. It's what you want to see. Look at that. The Dogex website looking beautiful as we continue to see this number counting down faster and faster and faster. As it mints out, we are going to see the price likely skyrocketing pretty soon here when it comes to the floor price. Right now, it's already gone up a little bit. It's going to continue to go up, I believe, very strongly that will happen. Ancient Dogecoin, 2,000 years ago, humans used dogs as currency, study suggests. So there we go. Billy didn't actually create Dogecoin. Now we know who really created Dogecoin. The ancient peoples, they're the real creators of Dogecoin. Look at that. The like button already pressed, and instantly, it's really cool how this works. We had 700 viewers, then 200 people, 200 of us pressed like, and immediately went up to 976. So it's close to proportional. Every single one like will get YouTube to recommend one new additional person. And you can watch it happen. You press the button one time, you will see one more person come every single time you do that. It's pretty fascinating how it works. If you want to test it out, go test it out and you will see it actually works. Ancient Dogecoin, 2,000 years ago, humans used dogs as currency. Basically, it was a little bit harder to find dogs and breed them, and the way the system is set up now wasn't really that way. So people would actually trade them and say, hey, I'll give you a dog in exchange for this, and then someone else would trade the dog to someone else would trade the dog to someone else, and dogs would keep getting passed to people, and it's kind of crazy to look back at it. It's probably honestly not good for dogs. I mean, would you want to be traded around if you were a dog? Probably not. So that's not necessarily a super funny positive thing, but it is really an interesting story. The first Dogecoin ever. Now we know. And if you're wondering, now you know where Dogecoin actually originated from. Sorry, Billy. You got beat. Bitcoin, BTC, 41,573 right there, going up 1.19%. Ethereum, up 2.47%. Tether, look at that. It's always the same. Cardano, 1% up. Binance Coin actually having a pretty big day, up 9.69%. XRP, up 4%. And Dogecoin going up as well, 1.19% with Polkadot 3.4%, and Solana going down, or going up a little, down this week, going up a little bit today at 0.72%. So we're seeing the market kind of stable out here. It's stabilizing, and this is leading a lot of people to believe, and rightfully so, that a spike could be coming soon here, because when you see the floor building, it allows the launch to be done off of that floor. Look at that. See, 100 new likes just pressed, and now we're up to 1,005 viewers. It's as simple as that. The second you press the like button, one more person comes in. It's kind of cool. Matt, exactly. I mean, there's no question about that. There's absolutely no question about that. Dogecoin to the moon coming in. And yeah, Robinhood, what the heck are you doing? We're waiting next month. It's not that much longer until we actually do see it happening. Elon Musk says cryptocurrency regulators as well should do nothing and let it fly. Here, another jab at the government. Good job, Elon, coming and standing up for the people there. You love to see that. Elon Musk not afraid to say what he thinks and to say what he believes, as we're also seeing this. 3 stocks that can run circles around Dogecoin by 2026, coming in from our least favorite journalist here with Sean Williams. And the 3 stocks he mentioned here are, of course, none other than Facebook. What? He thinks Facebook is going to run circles around Dogecoin? Let's go and take a look at Facebook. And he actually mentioned he owns a lot of it. No wonder he's talking about it here in this article. But Facebook stock not doing that well. It's a lot of competition that is coming up against it. There's a lot of opportunities for people to move off of the platform. More businesses are opening up. People spending less time online. So Facebook, is it a good stock to invest in? Absolutely not at this current point in time compared to a lot of the cryptocurrency opportunities. I mean, it could still go up a little bit, but it's not going to make you a lot of money. You're not going to get rich from Facebook stock. There's no chance of that, or there's a really tiny chance, maybe, but not really. I mean, let's be honest, there's basically no chance, essentially. Facebook's Instagram for Kids as well is all about creating a quote de facto lock-in effect. As we're seeing more and more criticism on Facebook, they're trying to suck kids in and get them hooked on Instagram at young ages. Why the heck are people supporting Facebook? I don't get it. I don't really like Facebook that much. I don't use Facebook. I don't have a Facebook that I'm active on. I think I have an old one. Maybe one day we'll try to go on Facebook if they actually change their ways first. But until then, I don't really feel like doing it. I don't want to encourage that type of thing that's happening. And then the other one they mentioned here is this, which is actually a good pick. And I was surprised because you rarely see that from Motley Fool. And this stock is Trupanion, I mean, but you can pronounce it whatever the heck you want. Thank you for your work, Matt. Doge King coming in from Leonardo Mendoza. I appreciate that. And also, we just had Juan C. Piera joining the gold membership level. Oh, wow. The gold membership level. I appreciate all the support here coming in. That's awesome to see. You now get access to the crypto picks. We have not had one in a little bit now. Why? Because you actually have to have the opportunity first before I can make a pick. I wish I could just come on and make picks all the time and they would all be successful. But the reason why our crypto picks have been so successful in the past is because we wait and we're patient until the right opportunity comes. And sometimes that does take a while before it happens. So remain calm, remain patient is the motto there. And that's what has continued to work for us in the past. But this right here, Trupanion, is a dog insurance company that also offers point of service when it comes to veterinarian offices. So they have some cool tech in that. And with that, it's $81 right now, the stock price. But here, the market cap of only $3.26 billion. It has a lot of room to grow and continue to move up. This is one of the most foolproof industries the pet industry is against any kind of crash or downfall, because people still are going to have pets and still will need to do stuff like this. Your pet doesn't go just because the market crashes. You still got to pay just as much for all the veterinary services and all the insurance services that you would before. So I do like this stock. Will it run circles around Dogecoin? Absolutely not. But it is a safer option than anything in cryptocurrency for the longer term. So if you want to put some of your profit somewhere, not a bad option at all right there. I definitely like that stock. And it has dogs in it. So you know what? How can we go wrong? With some cute little pups, you can't go wrong. As we're seeing Robinhood wallet, Doge is pumping right now. Someone said Doge is pumping right now. Are we seeing a Dogecoin pump live? Let's go and take a look. That would be awesome to see. You'd love to see it. A little bit of a pump, a little bit, not too bad. Oh, look at that. Yeah, a number of green candles in a row. They're going up from 19.6 all the way up to 2.1. Let's go and look at the minute chart and we can see a more accurate picture of if Doge is in fact pumping right now. That'll be awesome to see. Oh yeah, not bad, not bad. So from 19.6 all the way up in around 30 minutes to over 20 cents. So a little bit of a pump action is forming here. Hopefully we will see that take off. It's really going to be just a matter of waiting before it does if you're holding. Favorite pet coming in from Crypto Tank Girl. My personal favorite pet or my favorite type of pet? Obviously dog. I mean, come on. Come on. My favorite pet, his name's Scotty. That's my puppy. And I love him very much. DJB, also Sleeping Giant, only 4 cents right now. Let's go Doge to the moon as well, coming in from Cloud Chamber. And as we're seeing this, a little bit of a pump here, we're also seeing, look at that. Dogex NFTs are flying out. They're being minted at a very fast rate. Another 4 just minted in the last few minutes here. So these things are flying fast. And with that, we're going to see selling out soon. And after it sells out, that's when the real fun will start with the price action and the whales starting to come in and try to snatch these things up as it gets more and more attention. With Dogecoin going up, that's the biggest single factor for so many other things with success in the crypto space. So we want to see it happening, obviously. And of course, it's a matter of time. Beam me up, Scotty. I like it. Anyway, I'm Matt Wass. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.